Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Can you turn fat to muscle? We have the best beginner fitness plan ever. Boy,
Say
that's
no
some
more, Bob.
Bold claims, Brad.
Well,
like to
it's
do
true. We've got an excellent program just for what it says. But before we go on, Bob, should we?
Oh, yeah. If you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go over to Facebook and like us, because all this week, Brad and I are once again giving out positive vibes to those of you who give us a like. So it's Bob and Brad on Facebook.
There you go.
Did I say that enough times, Brad?
Yeah, I think so.
So we want to blast that fat away, right?
Right, precisely.
Because we can't turn it.
Yeah.
That's the bad news, right?
The common question is people have this idea, can we turn this fat into muscle? And you can't.
No.
But the good news is, if you have been untrained, you haven't been working out, you're untrained, the good news is you can reduce the fat, increase the muscle mass more rapidly than someone who already is trained.
So, yeah, basically, if you're overweight and trying to lose some weight, you're going to lose it a lot more rapidly than the guy who's already thin, and you're going to make more gains. So, which is cool, because you're going to see results.
Right, yeah.
Which will motivate you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the good news, and that's what we're going to show you. But there's two key ingredients that you must have in this recipe.
If you get rid of fat and you want to gain muscle, there's two points.
Number one, resistance training. You're going to have to do some resistance training. That means lifting weights, working bands, something to work those muscles to get them to act.
I don't care if you're a man or a woman, you need to add some resistance training.
Right.
I don't care if you're a runner, you need to add some resistance training.
Right.
And we're not talking about big, heavy weights, because we're going to show you a better option.
Right. This is for beginners. But before we get into that, the second thing is your diet. If you're not eating properly, you're not going to lose the fat, and you're not going to build up.
Yeah, there's no
muscle.
way you can't work out enough to get rid of fat. I mean, you just can't really, in a large sense. You've got to. Should I jump into it, Brad?
Go ahead, Bob.
One thing Brad and I have been recently talking about, you got to reduce your carbs. When we say carbs, we mean refined carbs. These are the carbs with a high glycemic level, and they're like sugar. I mean, so basically, reduce your carbs and sugar. And you're gonna be, both Brad and I have done this, and it's been pretty amazing for us.
Right. The thing that really helped me was on carbs is that bread.
Right.
Is a carb, and it's like eating sugar.
It's a refined carb, because it's the way the process now, it converts to sugar almost rapidly.
Right. You go to the store, and all that bread on there is so highly processed and whatnot. It is really
processed. That's a good way to say it.
Just
Brad.
look at it as a big white fluffy ball of sugar.
Yeah.
It's going to go right in, and
that's a good thing to put in your mind.
You better believe it. And then also increase protein. Eat more meats, fish. Bob knows more about diet than I do. I just follow what he says.
You can get proteins from a lot of different sources, and you can just look it up. But yeah, you're going to want to reduce the carbs, refine carbs, increase the proteins.
Sure.
Good balance. Always a balance, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
So you can throw some fats in there too.
And so what we're going to do if you like to do some exercise, running some of the aerobic exercise, you can continue to do that, or get your walking in. Great stress reliever. For resistance training, you're a beginner. This is for beginners. You do not have to go out and spend a lot of money on a lot of weights. Dumbbells, barbells, a bench press, that kind of thing. It's a lot of space. It's a fair amount of money.
That's right.
And there's better options for a beginner, as well as even for experienced people.
Right.
And that is the band, the resistance band. And here we've got a number of them. Bob and I have, as therapists, have always used resistance bands for strengthening, as most all therapists do. And they become very popular now.
Right.
For,
a lot easier on the joints. We got professional athletes that are using them now. Tom Brady. And along with that, Brad and I, figured out that it's really difficult sometimes to do some of these exercises unless the band is attached to the wall. So Brad and I created our own product, the wall anchor.
Right.
And we think it's really kind of a cool device, because you can hook up the bands really easily, and you can do exercises with them.
Right, and when you buy the bands, they come with a little thing that hooks on, and you can get it to a door, and you close the door, and it traps in. These do work better. I'm just going to show you. Can you zoom in on this? Here, you'll see these anchors as we use them to go through this nice, simple routine. We just stick that through there. I'm going to do it this way, I believe. Yeah, we'll go this way. And there, we got it hooked up, and you have two of them. It doesn't slip or slide. It works very well.
One last point I want to make, Brad, about that too is, sorry, Lonnie, one more. If you have a really thick band that's still, made out of this rubber, and you can't, there, you see that orange one, Brad?
Here's one of those. These are the ultra thick ones. They're about a ½ inch in
I don't even know if they sell those anymore that thick.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
if
sure
you,
either.
you have a real thick one like this, you just got to pull it apart and it still goes into there. If I try to do that without pulling it apart, it won't go in there, and you're going to go, Bob and Brad said these would work, and they don't. So you just pull them apart, slide them on there.
Yep.
So,
Bob, let's get to the exercises.
Yeah, let's get started.
Now, the first one, all these exercises that are going to now these are exercises that are going to work a lot of muscle mass so that you burn calories, plus you're working the muscles as well.
right. So we're getting multi-joint, multi-muscle movements going on.
So we picked 5 different muscles.
These are like what we call kettlebell swings, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to have really good posture here. I got really, I'll go to the side.
There you go.
Brad. And I'm hinging at the hip, and all I'm doing is I'm going and I'm lifting up like this. I'm keeping my arm up against my body here, and I'm lifting my pelvis here and straightening my leg out.
Now this doesn't look like
these are
that much, but it's Bob, you do get fatigued.
Yeah, you do. Believe me, these are hard work, and if you want to make them harder, you step away even further.
Right, and he only went a few inches, but that made a big difference.
Yeah, that made a big difference.
So he's working glutes, he's working quads, hamstrings, he's working the back muscles. There's a large
This is a great core exercise because it kind of trains your back for lifting correct then too.
Yep.
So
okay. So with that, all these we're going to do, the goal is 3 sets of 10. So you do 10, by then you should be tired, and then rest and go another set of 10. And with that in mind,
Brad, we want to make the point that this is not like heavy bodybuilding type of exercises. With that, you would want to rest a day or two after you work a muscle group, because this is more toning and just building muscle. You could do these every day. I mean,
well, to get started, you might get sore.
Right.
But after you get broke into it, let's go to the second one, Bob.
Sure.
We're going to use the lower anchor on this one. I've got 2 on here. I'm just going to use 1, and that's about right for me. If it's not enough, you can grab both at the same time. One is going to be good.
I was going to say that's going to be a struggle.
I'm just going to get down, and so use those leg muscles. Good posture, so I'm not bent over. I'm like this. I'm going to take this, and it's just like I'm throwing a punch up into the air like this, right across the chin. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to twist and punch. And you can tell how
and look how this is working his core, it's working his legs. Again, multi-muscles, multi-joint. And so now you're burning a lot of calories, plus you're strengthening a lot of muscles. So I imagine, Brad, you're going to want to do it the other way then,
too. If you don't do it both directions, Bob, you do walk in circles.
You'll be spinning around
all
day long.
Now you'll feel it. Now, I was working my right leg mostly. Now my left leg, I'm going to feel those quads burning, and I'm working this upper body. I'm thinking about my trunk, so we're getting a full body workout, and it really does a nice job.
You look like you're thinning up as I watch you, Brad.
Oh, yeah, Bob. Calories are falling right off.
They're flying off. They're blasting away.
Woo. All right. Nice job. Thanks. Okay, you got to pump yourself up.
Yeah. Next one, top-down body cross. What is that?
This is just the opposite. Go to your top anchor. And on this one, this is a nice thing about bands. I just doubled them up on this one, and that works out good. I'm gonna, that'll work out good. That's not enough. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna go down.
Now he's going down instead of going from the bottom up.
And I'm working my obliques, abdominal, core strength, shoulder.
You're getting some latissimus dorsi here, Brad.
A little bit of that too.
A little bit of
and
chest.
I'm working down. You see, I'm not just doing this. I'm getting my whole body into it. Big difference.
But he's keeping good posture while he's doing it. His back is nice and straight.
We'll give him this angle.
Yeah.
Here, so I'm not rounding over like this.
Right.
It's down with the legs.
It's all about posture.
Yeah, it is, Bob.
Because, we're trying to teach your body to move correctly throughout the day, so you're going to be less likely to develop problems with your back. And as you get older, you're going to be able to help your kids move and stuff like that. You're lifting at heavy furniture, and you're like, I can still do this. I had to help my kid move a couch the other day.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is an old man like me doing this?
Bob, can I just keep going on
Yeah,
here?
keep going.
Let's work the chest and
I'm
the
enjoying
core.
this. It was Brad's video, so he's got it all planned out what he wants to do.
Yeah,
So now he's working the chest.
You see my shirt, Bob?
Oh yeah, raise the bar,
Raise
baby.
the bar. This whole routine is going to help you raise the
Thought
bar.
raise the roof, but it's raise the bar.
Well, you know, like high jumpers.
Yeah, oh yeah, there we go.
So you go across and working. This is all chest and stomach. And
What's
here,
nice about this one is look how wide he's going with these. See, a lot of people do it this way.
Yep. And you
narrow,
can do
and
that
you can do
too.
it that way. But this one really, and this is why you almost need a lesser resistance band
Right.
to do these, because
Yep.
these are tough to do.
and if you need it stronger, you simply take a step out. Or weaker, you take a step back.
All right,
And-
now
and
show him the flip around, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
He likes this flip around.
And you just go like
Look
this.
at that. It's like he's dancing with the bands. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay.
Now-
Once was plenty.
You want to tell them why we do this opposite muscle group?
Because this is an antagonist for one thing,
Right.
but you really want to working on posture here. These are the key posture muscles. These are the ones that are, if you're not strong, you're going to be walking around like this, kind of a sad sack. So you're going to get yourself into the proper position here by working those muscles. Is that
Oh,
what
wow.
You agree, Brad?
Yeah, and a lot of times with these, I'll just go right into my second set because my chest muscles are resting when I'm doing the postural ones. It's called supersets, Bob.
Oh, supersets.
Yep.
There you go.
He gives you
By
3 sets.
Superman.
Yeah, it's just a little more efficient.
All right, we got one exercise left. Brad,
I need a little break,
keep
Bob.
working. Come on, let's go.
Actually, if you're doing resistance exercise, take a break and let things slow down is important.
Training.
Right.
Because if
You need that rest time. The
Yeah.
muscles have to have time to rest so you can continue
that's
on.
kind of like the high intensity interval training, and there's different ratios for that. Some people will actually rest the same amount that they work out.
Right, a 50-50.
They'll do 50-50.
Yep.
Others might rest even more, or some might rest less. I don't think they've come up with a magic formula on
Now
that.
there's different.
Different viewpoints on that.
Okay, Bob. Now I'm going to do the last one. We're going to work those hip muscles and those glutes, so you
This is
can
one that
form the butt.
you have a lot of the band sets come with these cuff attachments, so you can actually work the legs here. And what's nice about this is Brad's going to show you can go in different directions.
So here I'm working that glute muscles, or you're working at that booty, if you will, or whatever. Get that large muscle group. We're really doing some muscle mass to burn some calories.
Yeah, again, working multiple muscles, again, working even a little bit on balance
Yep.
and also core. And
And
now he's going out to the side.
So,
So he's shaping the 2 major muscles of the booty there. The one on the side of it and the one on the back.
and just like Bob mentioned, if you want to work your balance, if you're getting to that age where it's like, boy, my balance isn't what it used to be, that's why I'm using the stick. And if I take it off, now this is really working balance as well as burning muscles. And my leg is getting tired, Bob.
All
I
right,
got to
Brad,
switch.
we better call
Yeah,
an end to this
you're
because
right.
we're going way long. Thanks everybody for watching.